Ooh, something I haven't done for Veda yet is kind of a question video. So I decided to pick up a Nerdfighter tag thing for Tumblr because I got it off Yeah Nerdfighters, but I'll do it anyway. So, question 1. What is your favorite Hank Green song? There are so many to choose from. This will be an answer that I'll be saying a lot in this thing, but probably Strange Charm. I was actually in that video, in the freaking Vlogbrothers video. Solely from that memory, it's my favorite. Next question. Which of John's books would you most like to see turned into a movie and why? Well, I think that Paper Towns and Will Grayson are more feasible as movies, but as John has said on many occasions, including his live vlog that he did this week, he said that it's probably not going to happen for his books to become movies, and I totally agree with him. Question 3. Your favorite John Green book? For now, I have to say Paper Towns. What is your favorite book to add in your pants to? There are so many, and there was one John Green one that he said a lot, and it was like all poetic, but I can't remember what it is. But I searched it up, and I remembered, Will You Miss Me When I'm Gone From My Pants? I remember that one from a video, and that's definitely why I like it. Oh, I love that video. It's a hilarious video. Your favorite quote? Again, there are so many great quotes, and it really depends on my mood, what I can find, and as John Green has showed us, there are so many infinite good quotes, but I'll pick one specifically because I was thinking about it and because it's a John Green quote, which I found while looking for other quotes. Nostalgia is inevitably a yearning for a past that never existed, and when I'm writing, there are no bees to sing me out of my sentimentality. For me at least, fiction is the only way I can even begin to twist my lying memories into something true. John Green. Which are your favorite Vlogbrothers videos? Again, there are infinite amounts of awesome videos, and I've seen every single one of them, so it's really just to choose. But I really love the pre-2010 videos. I guess I'm just more nostalgic about them, so I'll have to pick this one. Because 1, it talks about Harry Potter, 2, it has one of my favorite John Green quotes about nerds in it, and one of these quotes helped me to discover how proud I was to be a nerd. And then while I was searching, I also found this one, which I also really love. There's also so many good quotes in that one as well. If you haven't seen them, definitely check those ones out. Question 7. A photo that makes you happy dance. My photos from VidCon are still on my mom's computer, so I have to just go with this one for the moment. I had such an amazing time at the pre-day at VidCon. Going to the Santa Monica beach was absolutely beautiful. A couple of photos that make you sad dance. Kind of self-explanatory. A photo of you, Hank, John, other Nerdfighters. Like I said before, I don't have all the pictures. There's one that I was going to put here from all caps. I have a couple of photos here that I took on the last day where we were about to leave. Hank just randomly started walking around and people started coming to him. He was able to meet us at the Nerdfighter meetup, but I wasn't really individually able to talk to him and stuff like that. So afterwards, I was kind of like on the edge, and he seemed to have to go. But then I went up to him, and I didn't want to really disturb him because he was taking pictures with others. But then afterwards, I really quickly just told him how thankful I am because he was the first person I subscribed to. And basically, I actually did a chart earlier how every single one of the subscriptions, except for like musical subscriptions, have all been because of specifically Hank. So I just thanked him and he gave me another hug, and I was just, I could hardly say it, but then I just did. So that just, I'm speechless because it makes me so happy. And yeah. Okay, next question. What are your top 5 ultimate concerns? I have to go with peace, happiness, the typical ones, positive individuality, / self-expression, and for science. And it says here, things you trade your life for. Basically those. Question 11. Your favorite quote from one of John Green's books. I was looking through quotes and I saw this one, and it's been concerning me recently, so I picked it. What is the point of being alive if you do not at least try to do something remarkable? From Abundance of Catherines. Question 12. When did you start watching the Vlogbrothers? So when I was in 8th grade, I joined this theater group, and by the end of it, I developed a crush. And creepy as I kind of am, I was looking up her interests in Facebook and stuff, and I found one of the Vlogbrothers videos through there. I can't remember exactly which one I found, but I'm pretty sure it's this one, and ever since then I've been watching Plus, I remember that once she was reading Abundance of Catherines during the theater group. But I wish I remembered exactly which was the first video that I watched and exactly when. But then later that year, I watched every single Vlogbrothers video up to that point in like a week. As a nerd, I am super obsessed and I am always really engaged and getting caught up and wanting to know everything, you know. 13. A fictional book that you love. Harry Potter, duh. Last year actually, I finally went around to actually order all the books. A non-fictional book that you love. Well, I had this one on my shelf, I thought, but I can't seem to find it. It's called What on Earth Happens, and it's basically everything from the Big Bang to now, and it's one of those things that inspired me to get even more into biology and evolution. And I'm also reading the sequel to that book, which is called What on Earth Evolved. I even got the author from the UK to sign it. Question 15. Of fanfiction. To be honest, I'm really not into fanfiction. I say canon or nothing, though I do have a few one true pairings. And until very recently, I didn't even know what canon meant. Question 16. Top 10 characteristics for your ideal nerd guy / girl. Let's see. Intelligence, logic, creativity, confidence is good, nerdy, maybe musical or artistic, unique. Well, all of those are basically nerd fighter traits, so if you're a nerd fighter, I say we can definitely date. An art piece. Ooh, I showed this in another video earlier, but I'll put a close-up. To my Luna Lovegood picture, I spent like 3 hours on Photoshop making that picture, and I absolutely adore it, and it's basically the only sort of fan thing that I have in my room. Your favorite Brotherhood 2.0 challenge. Well, it also says here your favorite Brotherhood 2.0 punishment, and I don't really see much of a difference in it, but okay, for challenge, eating toilet paper while discussing the political situation in Nepal is definitely a favorite, cause it's super funny. It was at the very beginning of Brotherhood 2.0, and also his background reminds me of Wheezy Waiter's videos for some reason. Also, is Song Wednesday a challenge? And your favorite Brotherhood 2.0 punishment. Gross stuff they have to eat, and they're just so cruel because they're so awesome. But I do have to say Hank Rolled is definitely one of my favorites because 1, it's just hilarious, and 2, DFTBA has that as their error code. So if you put something random in, you'll end up with that video. And now what's super hilarious is that now Humpy Hank is humping the Hank Rolled video. I'll put a link to that actually so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll put a bunch of links down below so you know what I'm talking about, all the videos and stuff. A nerdy hobby of yours. Ooh, well, I used to make candles as a business. I think when I was in like 6th grade or something like that, and I used to sell them and to give some of the profits to charity. I haven't done that in a really long time since I have not found a place to sell them. A recipe that must involve blending. First thing that comes to mind, like I said, I really don't like the gross stuff. Hot dogs, that blenderized. So the first thing that came to mind, Oreo milkshake. Question 22. Yay, I love 22. So, my favorite website. One of my favorite websites besides YouTube is definitely Tumblr. Question 24. Share your YouTube channel, other channels that you're with. Basically, in all my videos, I have a bunch of links from everything from Twitter, Tumblr, Daily Boop, you name it. So, if you ever wonder, is she on Google+? Check down below, and I have a bunch of links in every single possible thing there. Number 25. I love this question. Hogwarts houses. What? I'm definitely a Gryffindor. I've actually done a video about that. I've started to notice actually at VidCon that I'm also quite a Slytherpuff. Though if I had to class them by order directly, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff. Question 26. Your favorite non-John Green young adult fiction book. Well, can I pick a non-adult fiction book? Because to be honest, till I was probably like 13 or something, I still read children's books, and I still love children's books. I definitely have to pick this collection of books. It's called Maybird. This is like one of my favorite series of all time. Another book that really made me want to read. It's one of those books that I kept reading, just like a movie in my brain. There's 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. I highly suggest this book if you're interested in it. I'll put links down below as well. If you could tell Hank or John one thing, what would you say? Like I already told you earlier, I already got to tell Hank. I'm just so thankful that I was introduced to this awesome, amazing community on YouTube. The only thing I could possibly keep saying is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Which is kind of what I said a bunch of times to Hank. And I didn't really get a chance to say it to John anything specific, but I would basically say the same thing, except try to be a little less nervous next time. Favorite web vlog, not featuring the Vlogbrothers. So Christina Horner is definitely one of my favorite vloggers of all time, probably second after the Vlogbrothers. And after a while I went back and watched all of her videos as well. And then third is definitely Charlie. Everybody loves Charlie's videos, but he really seriously makes really great videos. Hopes, dreams, plans for the next year. So I can imagine better summer as far as events go. I just really hope that my school goes well, because I've been kind of nervous about that, and that my health is okay. And basically just see how everything goes, because I usually have an open book and just go with the flow. And question 30, the last question. Whatever nerdy thing tickles your fancy. What would you do with some nerdy glasses? Well, that's about it for vlogs for today. DFTBA!